How to become a masculine man properly. Number one is you have to act like him already. Deep down, I'm pretty sure you guys know how a masculine man acts. He doesn't double text when a girl has left him undelivered, nor does he, spins back after he got done dirty, or crashes out when he got cheated on, or a girl left him. He doesn't do the most, because, real masculinity is, yeah, embracing your feelings, but doing the right thing even if it hurts you. Deep down, I'm pretty sure you guys know what a masculine man does. He wakes up early. He respects himself so much, but he does the task that he said he was going to do yesterday. He does the revision. He goes to the gym even if he feels tired. He eats the clean meals, on the diet plan. He locks in when it's time to do the work. He has the skincare routine. He does everything that he said he was going to do because he respects himself too much. He is the masculine version. I know deep down you guys know what a masculine man does. When you double text, you feel a bit of guilt. You feel like, I'm a bit of a beg here, double texting. You guys, since when you were young, 14, 15, so deep down rootly, your body was designed for survival, not for chasing girls that don't want you guys, so act like him already. Number two, adopting a stoic mindset, / improving your mindset. As a masculine man, he watches his thoughts closely every single day because, he is the master of his own mind, his own shit. He doesn't let a bad thought ruin his day, because if it does, it's gonna go downhill. So he identifies bad thoughts and quickly changes it to positive thoughts, also known as cognitive reappraisal in psychology. But the point is, he really works on his mindset, across all life areas. If he's, you got demoted, you got fired, he got rejected, or setbacks, or disappointments, embarrassment, he has a mad resiliency for his mindset, saying, I'm gonna get better. She left me, but I'm gonna find a new girl. My life's gonna upgrade. I'm gonna, I lost this amount of money, but I'm gonna make it a lot more. Like, look at me. Like, I've got shit amount of subscribers. I've been losing followers on socials, but I tell myself I'm gonna keep going. I'm upgrading my mindset. That growth mindset is stoic, guys. You've really gotta tap into your mindset. And don't let a bad thought, I keep saying this, but don't let a bad thought ruin your whole day. Don't let an event ruin your whole week, your whole life. Because life is meant to be glorified, not every day, everything is going to be positive in your life, guys. So you really got to make sure you hone in your mindset, and that starts with positive self-talk, positive self-affirmations. You can journal if that helps you, but sometimes, sitting alone and beeping life helps. Go on a walk if you want after something happened. Number three is working on your health. Like, I'm not talking about the gym, I'm talking about overall, such as, good sleep, 7 to 9 hours of sleep a day, 8 to 10k steps, clean foods, your diet is healthy, obviously, working out / staying in shape, running, or activity. Why? Because it's gonna force you to teach discipline to yourself, and that's the real discipline, the real characteristic trait that's gonna apply, transfer to all areas of your life, which it will benefit you massively, because how you do one thing is how you do everything. So you might as well unlock all the levels, and when you work on yourself physically, it takes real discipline saying no to certain foods when you want that cheat meal, but you're on a diet, or you want to get lean now. It takes real discipline to keep going to the gym day after day, even though you're tired, even though you're unmotivated. It takes real discipline sleeping on time, even though you want to doom scroll. You see how all these little attributes will add up. It will accumulate. It will accumulate, guys, across your life. So make sure you're prioritizing your health. That's what a real masculine man does, and the best of the best, they're in top tier shape. because they respect themselves too much. They have so much discipline. You know, if they say they're gonna do one thing, they flipping do it. Number 4 is accountability. A real masculine man, he takes massive accountability in his whole life. Anything that has happened which has caused an event or a reaction in his life, he takes full responsibility, even though it might have not been his fault, but he takes it because it positively influences his life to take action. You know, he tries to fix the problem, you know, because he loves setbacks, he loves adversity, he embraces the struggle. And this is how you're actually going to get ahead in life, because you're not being arrogant with what has happened, you're actually being the bigger person, because some people, you'll be surprised, do not struggle to take accountability, you know. So anything that's happened in your life, you know, could be the worst of the worst, take accountability, blame yourself. You are where you are because of your own doing, you know. And it's so positive because you're then able to fix it. You're going to do everything in your power to fix it, rather than a person that, you know, like I said, doesn't take accountability and won't fix it, and that's how they stay stagnant, and that's how they stay average, you know. So make sure you take full accountability in your life. Number 5 is a real masculine man is they're able to communicate very well, such as if he's in a relationship with a girl, or there's a problem with, you know, with life, and he doesn't want to disclose to his parents out of ego, embarrassment, shame. Remember, you're a man, so ego, that's one of your biggest competitions. He communicates, you know, he tells the real truth, he be honest and he's genuine. You know, he really opens up and he really opens up and just tell how it is, you know, because a real masculine man, they're not in their feelings, which is the real true power of communication. Why do you think so many relationship talking stages fail? It's because of ego, you know. And yeah, it's acceptable with a girl, but come on, as a man, you gotta raise the standard, you gotta step up. If you're not feeling her, go tell her about it instead of cheating on her. You know, if there's a problem in a relationship, let's solve it. You know, communicate, don't be cold, don't go ghost, because this will affect in all areas of your life, guys, again, you know, because you might even get into deeper shit, the way you gotta communicate. Like, if you don't know how to communicate, then, you know, you're pretty much cooked, guys. So make sure you work on this skill. You don't know how to improve communication, well, look, step 1, be honest, and 2, get your balls out there and just start talking to people more instead of being on your phone. Number 6, a real masculine man, you know, he's okay with being in his feelings. You know, he actually embraces his feelings. It's okay to have a day where you're crying, have a day where you're feeling sad, or you got negative thoughts, even though I said you got to change them. Because remember, guys, you're a human being. A real masculinity is embracing feelings because you have it. Just because you're a man doesn't mean you're not allowed to have feelings. Yeah, so a real masculine man, you know, he embraces it. He embraces what he's going through, but, you know, he doesn't let his feelings control him. That's the real masculinity power that people have. He doesn't let his feelings control it, he controls it. But, you know, he does come to sense with his feelings sometimes, because it's needed, you know. That's why you might have to, you know, be alone for a while. Just take it in. You got cheated on, yeah, it hurts, but don't crash out. Embrace the pain. Embrace the sadness that comes with it, and use it as find a way to come back harder in your life goals. You know, that is, I think that's the real power, guys. Number 7, the last tip to become masculine is chasing your purpose. Like, if you'll be unstoppable if you just do this alone, because, you know, you have more things to worry about than other things in your life, like girls, which is mainly the worst thing that can hold you back as a man, because people become comfortable. The same thing in relationships. You always got to chase your purpose. You got to prioritize your life first, then her, guys, man. You know, even though you're still showing love, but come on, man, you got to lock in, you know. And once you achieve your goals, you keep going harder. You're like, okay, cool, what's the next bit? It's self-respect, it's standards for yourself, guys. You know, you want to elevate your life in all areas, so make sure you hit your goals. That should always come first. And so therefore make sure you do the tasks that will serve that every single day, because the rent for success needs to be paid, guys. You know, and you know, but yeah, I hope those 7 tips helps you become a masculine man properly, guys. You know, so look, subscribe to the YouTube if you haven't. If you need help achieving your dreams, I run an online coaching business as well, so link in bio if you want to book a call.